I know this sounds crazy, but did you know that you can build an entire $15,000 website with just 7 no-code AI tools? Building your own website, whether it's for selling digital courses, an affiliate website, or creating a website for your client, should not be an impossible thing to do, especially these days. Because of that, I want to talk about the best AI-powered tools that can help you easily create a website, even if you're not a tech expert. Let's start with the first tool. You can choose between Reloom and Dora. Reloom is a great tool that uses AI to structure your entire website. They offer a forever free plan for building a simple website, as well as the premium plans for users of tools like Webflow and Figma. On the other hand, Dora AI is an AI website builder that offers powerful features to make creating fully editable, stunning websites easier. This platform includes a generative 3D interaction which turns static designs into more immersive and engaging experiences. But let's start with the free plan and take a quick look at what Reloom has to offer. By the way, every tool in this video will be linked in the description down below, so feel free to check them out as you go along in the video. So when you get into Reloom, you start by selecting New Project, then it will ask you to describe your website. For example, if you're making a website all about cameras and their reviews, you could say something like a website that reviews and compares cameras to help people pick the best camera for their needs. After that, you click on Generate Sitemap to get the sitemap going. And just like that, you can see the layout for your homepage with sections like Hero, Feature, Feature List, Call to Action, Reviews, Price and Comparison, Testimonials, FAQs, and the footer. There are also other pages connected to the homepage like About Us, Reviews, Comparison Guide, Contact Us, and Review Article. So I can just click Generate Content and it will set up the design for this page. Now you've got a nicely organized structure for our About Us page, and I can do the same for the other pages, and voila! You've used AI to create a full sitemap with separate sections for each page. Then I can go to the top and click the wireframe button to get a basic idea of how each page might look. I can check out the design page we have there using Reloom, which includes all the sections from our sitemap. This way, we're not starting from scratch. Step 2. Hostinger. Next step is hosting. So, to get it started, I recommend Hostinger for hosting. They can use AI to build your website on WordPress, which is amazing. So let's click on Claim Deal to move forward. Go for the Business Website Builder because it includes most AI tools. You can go for the premium plan, but it doesn't have the AI features I want to show you. Next, let's add this to our cart, and there are different plans based on how long you want to subscribe. If you think you'll have your website up for at least 4 years, go for the 48-month plan and pay for the whole period upfront. But pick the option that works best for you. Fill in your details and then continue. So, once you're in, go ahead and click Add Website. I'm going to use the Hostinger Website Builder, which offers the option to use AI to create our website in just a few minutes. Next, you need to decide on your brand name. I'll pick Camera Labs and I'm going for a blog as the website type. For the description, I'm going with a website dedicated to comparing and reviewing cameras to help consumers make informed purchase decisions. After that, I'll click Create Website and the AI will take care of setting everything up for us. It's pretty cool. We already have a live website called Camera Labs with a description about comparing and reviewing camera drones. What's even more impressive is that it will automatically add relevant images, showing that it understands the context and has given us a simple website to get started. Alright, so now we're going to start making some changes to the website. We have the freedom to make any changes we want, like tweaking the color scheme a bit. Step 3. ColorMind. Which brings us to the next step using the AI called ColorMind. ColorMind uses machine learning to find color palettes that go well together. It's completely free to use, so the first step is to let it generate a random color palette. If there's a color you really like, you can lock it in so it stays while the tool finds other colors that match it nicely. Let's say you have a particular color combination that you really like, but you're unsure about a few of the colors. You can lock those colors in and it will create an additional variations. So, we can return to our editor, select website types, and this is where all our options are chosen. I will take our color code from ColorMind, update this color here to the new color we just copied. We will take our secondary color and one by one, modify all of these colors to the new ones we just discovered, and just like that, we have the color palette that we selected using AI and it looks quite nice. Now, if I was making this website for a big launch, I'd spend more time picking out the colors. But since this is just an example, let's just go easy on it. For now, I just want to show you these tools. Now that we've found colors that we really like, let's find some cool fonts for our website. That's where Font Joy comes in. Step 4. Font Joy. It's another website that uses AI to determine which fonts complement each other. Just like with colors, we can experiment with different font styles until we find one we really like. Choose your main font for the site. You can choose any of these. I'll go ahead and set it up as default font. This way the font will stay the same across the whole site. I can try out a bunch of options until I find a couple of fonts that go well with this one. Now that we have our fonts, we can go back to the website, access the styles and choose the fonts we want to use. For this, I might experiment with it a bit more. Make sure not to rush this process and end up choosing what you see first. It's a convenient way to avoid the dilemma of, does this font look good with the design? We have our own sitemap. The foundation of our website is set up on Hostinger. Our color scheme was determined with the help of ColorMind, and we've selected our font pairings from fontjoy.com. Now it's time to start adding content. To do that, I'll use the typical tools recommended for creating content. In my case, I'll either use ChatGPT or Cloud. Step 5. ChatGPT or Cloud. For the most part, the output will be quite similar. The models used by Cloud and ChatGPT are so similar now that they can both work equally well for writing copy. The key here is to write a prompt that produces the desired writing style. So let's provide some specific details. I'll use Cloud as an example, but feel free to use ChatGPT on this. Initially, I'm starting off my prompt by giving some details. Since I'm working on a website all about reviewing cameras, I want to provide visitors with engaging website copy to get them interested in using the site. I'm thinking of starting with a header and a subheader. So let's see what results it will come up with. Let's start by copying our heading and replacing it here. Next, we'll take our subheading from here and paste it in the subheading section. After that, we've got our heading all set. You'd repeat these steps for each section of your website. So, we'll need different images than the ones available here. With either ChatGPT or Cloud, you can generate images, but not as efficiently as tools made for generating pictures. Step 6. Midjourney or Dolly. There are plenty of other tools for making images like Midjourney, which charges a small fee for usage. Also, there's Dolly 3, which you can use for free on Bing.com. The Midjourney website has recently been opened so people can create images without going to Discord. You can change some of these settings if you want, but I'll probably just keep them as they are and click submit. In the create section, we'll just hang out while the images are being made. Once they're done, we'll have some really good images. Then I'll click on the specific image, hit our little download icon, go back to our website and swap out the old image. Clicking the change image button, I'll drag and drop the new image. After selecting it, the image will be better fit for the content. Again, pick your favorite image generator. There are so many out there and they're all pretty dang good. Step 7. Canva. And finally, let's discuss creating featured images for blog posts. I find Canva to be my preferred tool for this task because it is very user-friendly and it comes to adding text or images and removing backgrounds from certain elements. In Canva, I would start by clicking on Create a Design at the top and then proceed to create a YouTube thumbnail. Even though it's not specifically for YouTube, YouTube thumbnails generally have a good aspect ratio for blog featured images. Canva offers a variety of templates to choose from, but I prefer not to use any of the default templates. Instead, I click on Magic Media and utilize their built-in image generator if needed. So, you have the option to create either images or graphics. I will go with creating images, and the cool thing is that you can keep a very consistent style. This means that each featured images for every blog you create will have the same style every time. Let's try out a filmic look with a camera drone flying over a city skyline. And then let's generate again. Now we have some good quality images. Let's pick a couple of them and see how they look in a preview. This particular one is pretty decent. I'll right click on it and then choose to set this image as the background. If you want, you can revert to the same font style we've been using for our website. Let's apply it to our text. Perhaps expand it to cover the entire image, apply some effects to make it stand out, such as a light drop shadow. Now we have a featured image creating quickly using Canva and its various AI features. Save this as a featured image, share it, download as a JPEG, return to our website, replace our featured image with the new one. Resize it slightly to use the full image, and there's our featured image with the blog post text. Wrap up. We have outlined the layout for our entire page using Reloom, so we can have a clear idea of the pages we need to create initially. We built the entire website using AI with just a few clicks using Hostinger. We used ColorMind to leverage AI in selecting a color scheme that would suit our website. We used FontJoy to discover some font combinations that would be a good fit for the website. Then we used either ChatGPT or Cloud to generate the website's content. I used my preferred image generator to produce the images on the website. In my case, I used Midjourney, but you can use Midjourney, Leonardo, or DALL-E 3 via Bing Copilot. Finally, for the last step, we used Canva to create the featured image for the blog posts on our website. You can pretty much do most things needed to make a decent website using AI these days. But you can just type something in and get a top-notch website like what a big company would have. Not quite yet, but you can get pretty close with a bunch of AI tools out there. Plus, if you tweak some settings and work on it a bit, you can really make it awesome over time. These are just quick examples to demonstrate what's achievable. But with a little extra effort, you can truly refine a beautiful website. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content about building websites and similar topics using AI tools, please let me know. I'd be happy to create more videos like this. See you next time.